Do you wonder what pieces you should learn to improve at the piano? Well, if you want to develop your skills as a pianist, you really should be practicing a variety of pieces from all of the time periods. Today, I'm going to introduce you to some must-learn intermediate pieces from the classical period. These are favorites of my students, and they include works from the great composers Beethoven, Haydn, and Mozart. So how do pieces from the classical period help us improve at the piano? Well, they refine our technical skills because they incorporate fast scales, intricate fingerings, and precise articulation. They also help us develop artistic expression because there's room for experimentation with dynamics, articulation, phrasing, and tempo. Another reason it's important to study classical works is to get familiar with music structure and the standard forms of this time period, like sonata allegro, minuet and trio, rondo, and theme and variations. The first piece I've selected is Beethoven's Excerpts in E-flat major. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is a really fun theme and variations piece. It has the main theme at the beginning and then 5 variations that follow. Then there's also another theme at the beginning that repeats throughout the piece without any variation. So it's nice to experiment with the dynamics to make it a little more interesting. This piece will challenge you with some big leaps in the left hand on variations 3 and 5. So it's helpful to memorize these leap sections so you can watch your hands. You'll get some ornamentation practice also with the right hand turns in this piece. If you're enjoying today's video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow and it helps us to reach more people. And if you'd like to see more piano lesson videos like this, then hit the subscribe button. The next piece is Haydn's Sonata in G major, and this is marked presto, so the challenge of this piece is playing it fast and clean and even. There's a fun key change in the middle of the first movement to G minor with some tricky mordents in the right hand. The next movement is marked andante, which is a slow walking tempo, and the trills can be a little bit tricky in this movement. The minuet and trio is full of character. The minuet starts in the key of G major, and then the trio's in the key of E minor. Experiment with the dynamics to make this movement come alive. I want to mention my favorite book for selecting classical piano repertoire. It lists the major works from the great composers in the order of difficulty. So if you wanted to get started learning some Haydn sonatas, it will give you an idea of which ones are the easiest to start with. So I'll link this in the description below. Up next is Clementi's Sonatina in F major, opus 36, number 4. All Clementi sonatinas are really fun to play, and they sound a lot more difficult than they really are. The right hand is usually really busy with fast passages, and the left hand's more simple. Be on the lookout for all of the details like the slurs and the staccatos and these rests. The right hand usually carries the melody in Clementi sonatinas, like most sonatinas, and it can be a little difficult to bring out the right hand over the left hand in some places like this. You'll see a lot of finger repetitions in Clementi sonatinas, and the purpose is often to move our hand into the next position smoothly. Here is a great Kuhlau Sonatina. Kuhlau sonatinas are definitely a favorite of my students. They're similar to Clementi sonatinas, but a little more technically challenging. They sound really impressive because of the right hand fast passages. There's some really great key signature changes in this piece that make it really exciting. So here it's going from C major to C minor. Just like in Clementi sonatinas, you'll want to be careful about balance between the hands. So make sure to bring out the melody. My next selection is from Mozart's London Notebook. Mozart composed 43 short pieces in London when he was about age 10. And here are two pieces from that notebook that my students really enjoy. So this first piece, there's a lot of left-hand counter melodies that you're going to want to bring out, which is pretty typical in Mozart. Try experimenting with articulation in this piece. The next piece from Mozart's London Notebook is Marked Andante. This is a good piece to challenge yourself to play smooth and legato and make it beautiful without any pedal or with light pedal. Now, I know you're excited to get started on these incredible pieces from today's video. I want to encourage you to first watch our video that will help you to choose quality additions for these pieces. You don't want to be practicing from music that has errors and distasteful pedaling and articulations. I hope to see you there.